Well, we have a question here, question 1.1, let's say solve for x. In the previous video, I did question 1.1.1. Now we're going to do question 1.1.2. I'm gonna write the question here, 1.1.2. The question says x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. So we need to find the value or the values of x, okay? Okay, it is important. Let me give you a trick here. Whenever you see in the question a statement like correct to certain decimal places or leave your answer in the third form, understand that here you should not solve the equation by factorization, okay? You must solve this equation by quadratic equation or by completing the square. So, so here, don't factorize. Okay, that's what it means. So now we have like x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, I say here don't factorize, okay, because that's what it implies. Now let me just write this correctly. So in a situation like this, if I want to use the quadratic formula, okay, sorry, excuse me, the quadratic formula is given by x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then the quadratic equation itself is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Now that we have like our equation is like x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. By this, we can complete the missing coefficients. Like over here, we see x squared. When you don't see any coefficients in front of the x squared, understand that the coefficient is 1. Okay, so therefore, the coefficients are like the value of a is 1. Of b is -5 because we must take the numbers together with the sign, and then c will be -2 also. We're going then to substitute these values in the quadratic formula that we wrote there. So it's going to be minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I'm going to sum in the values of the variable of the coefficients here, a, b, c. So over here it's b, because it's minus b, as in the formula there. B is -5. So over here I'm going to sub -5. And then -5 there, b squared minus 4a, a which is 1, c is -2 over 2a, a is 1. Now we can substitute. From there, we can find the values of ABC. I'm going to use my calculator over here. If I want to use my calculator, I can just press that button. And then I already have the quadratic formula in here. So it's going to be like, okay, I'm going over there. So minus b is -5. Okay, in the calculator, I cannot press plus or minus. I want to work out the root with the positive over here. So minus 5 b squared minus 4a, which is 1, and then c is -2. So -2 over 2a. 2a is equal, a is 1. So when I press there, when I press equal, I'll get 5 plus root 33, okay, over 2. Obviously, okay, it's plus or minus 5 plus or minus roots over square root of 33 over 2. Then there are two solutions, one with the positive, the other with the negative, okay? So the positive, which is 5 plus root 33 over 2, will then be equal, then in my calculator over here, I can just press SD. You tell me that this is 5.37 to etc. etc. And now the question says correct to 2 decimal places. Remember over here? So to 2 decimal places, I will look at the 3rd decimal value, which is 2. Because 2 is lesser than 5, I'll stop by 37 here. So therefore, x is equal to 5.37. This is the solution. Then comes the other solution, the negative. It's like 5 minus root 33 over 2. Then I'll get my calculator again. I will substitute, I will change here, okay? I will press there. I'm gonna change the sign. Over here, it's a minus. And then when I press equal, and then it's 5 minus root 33, of course, which is this. And then I press SD, I have negative 0.37, blah, 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 blah. So now, because 2 here is less, the third value, the 3rd decimal place is lesser than 5. So I stop by 37 here. So this will be x is equal to negative 0.37. So this is the solution. So over here, I solve the equation by using the quadratic formula. Okay. Quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula. I can abbreviate it like that. Now we can solve the same problem by completing the square. Okay, I'm gonna move the table over here. We had like x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. So now by completing the square, it is completing the square right here. By completing the square is when we find a C value that will make the left-hand side of the equation a perfect square. Okay, so a perfect square is anything that can be written in the brackets like this, to the power of 2, in the form like ax plus b in the power of 2 to the power of 2. Okay, so this is possible using this formula. C equal to b over 2 to the power of 2, and this is applicable when a is equal to 1. A is the coefficient of x squared. And then if in case you have a equation where a is not equal to 1, you are required to divide the whole equation by the coefficient of x squared. So you have a equal to 1 in order to apply this formula. Then we'll have then, because you have like x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to 0, we're going to move the negative 2 over. It becomes positive 2. So now we need to complete a value over here, a C value over here, such that we have a perfect squared. So how can I do that? I said I'm going to use this formula. So I will sub in C will be equal to B, which is negative 5. Okay. I sub in the value of C, which is negative 5. And then this is equal to 25 over 4. Okay. Now, over here, I'm going to add this brackets, negative 5 over 2 to the power of 2. But remember, if you add something on the left-hand side of the equation, you must also add the same quantity on the right-hand side to make your equation even. So over here, I'm going to add negative 5 over 2 to the power of 2. I want to put this, but I prefer instead putting in the value of it, okay, which is 25 over 4. So instead of writing negative 5 over 2 over there, I am going to write 25 over, I want to plus 25 over 4. Now that I write this value, it means negative 5, after that I write this, the C coming from this formula. This implies that the left-hand side of the equation can be written in the form of a perfect square. So it means I'm gonna, over here, I'm just gonna take the basis okay, of the first and the last term, which will be then x minus, because I need to take this together with the sign, okay, -5/2. So I will write x minus 5/2 to the power of 2. So usually I had that question, why did the 5s, where did it go? All right, it didn't disappear. It is still over here. It is here. If we expand this bracket, if we expand it, we'll retrieve -5x and x squared and -5/2 to the power of 2. So it is somewhere in here. Okay. Now over here, over there, remember that 2 is like 2/1. Okay. So because you have 2/1, I need to have like, to add this fraction, I need to have them, I need to make them, I need to have like a common denominator over here. So there are mass times by 4 and then times also by 4 to make a common denominator. This will be x minus 5/2 to the power of 2, and then this will be 8/4 plus 25/4. And that makes x minus 5/2 to the power of 2 equal to 33/4. Because the denominator are common now, we can just add, do 8 plus 25, which is 33. Now, if I need to find x, I can start by first squaring both sides of the equation. I square it because the square root will cancel the power of 2. And then over there, I will be left with x minus 5/2 equal to root of 33 over root of 4. Okay. And then we need to be careful here. At the moment that we put the square roots, remember we always have to put the plus or minus symbol in front of this. Okay. Then this will be x equal to x minus. Okay. If someone asks why, we put plus or minus because let me give you an example. If I say 2 to the power of 2, this is equal to what? You tell me it's 4. And if I ask you -2 to the power of 2, it is also equal to 4. If you doubt, type it as it is with the brackets as a type, you get 4 also. This means that square root of 4 will be 2, square root of 4 will can also be -2. But this is applicable only when we have equation and within an equation, okay? So this is why square root of this within the equation we're gonna get plus or minus 2 solutions here. Now over there, I can just move the -5/2 over. I have like 5/2 plus minus root of 33/2. So in this situation, we have like, because we have the same denominator, you can just add the numerators. Okay, so this is like 5 plus minus root 33/2. There are two solutions here. The first will be with the positive, so it's going to be 5 plus root 33/2, and the other with the negative. Excuse me. Okay, over there, it will be x. We're going to take the negative down. That's going to make x is equal to 5 minus root 33/2. And then it is proven as we did previously. We got 5/37 and then -0.37 also. So this will be x is equal to 5.37, correct to 2 decimal places. And there also x is equal to -0.37. So these are the solution of this quadratic equation. Thank you. We did solve it two different ways, by using the quadratic formula and also by completing the square. Thanks.